to some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Haven't had no place to go. Karma's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Karma's gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime's gonna pay me. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be militant.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
$2 smoothie pass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just settle up. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveler. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these raps take me posted up like some Timberlands, homie.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, a good one in store here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw right away. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Mitchell off the pistol give. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
That one's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Juke the defender. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
You don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
From the 28. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens trim the lead to 1. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Zappi setting to throw. That one's on the mark to Kobe Myers. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 42. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Zappi to the air now. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Up the middle, Hubbard. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now, hang on a moment. I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Throwing is Zappi. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
13-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Here's Zappi. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Counterplay, Hubbard. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Zappi. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 23-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Second down now, 7 to go. Pistol snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. While this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. Tyler Lue back for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Oops, knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Showing a little burst so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. He's got it on the bootleg. That's complete. Sanders has gotten that right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 42.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
We want to start a good debate sometime, Kate. Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers with work to do on 2nd and 12. Zappy. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
straight ahead. Here's Brooks. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down, another run by Brooks. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now on third. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. Fourth down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 32-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Zappi. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Zappy back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did, too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Zappi setting to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Zappi to the air now. On the move, headed right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down from the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Throwing is Zappi. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. There'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, second and 9. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw on third down. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Brooks on the counter. Breaks through, and he might break away. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. They set up the screen. Brooks. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On the draw, this is Brooks. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
Well, that's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room for a gain just like that. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. So lead here and give to Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lamar out of the pistol. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Buys time, rolling right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Jackson keeping it himself. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Finds him on the crossing route. now within one score in the fourth. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 38. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check-down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check-down, touchdown to check-down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check-down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
At their own 35-yard.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol gives. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's up again! And finally stopped at the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 18 on the play.
1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Dive play straight ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. 15-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.